Hari Om. Happy Deepavali. Gurudev said the story behind Deepavali is when Krishna the Lord went and came back, vanquishing an enemy army in a confrontation. The gopis, the community members, in order to celebrate the victory, everybody put lights in their houses because there is no electric lights those days. So they put a mud pot with some oil in it, a wick, and they lighted up so that Krishna, when he will return, it will be pretty late. When he was entering the town, the entire town was illumined. Victory of the Lord over negative forces. This is to be done within you. Within you, you are confronting at all times the tension between the noble aspirations and ideas in you. The pull of the lower fleshy lust and greed, passions, constant confrontation in you, in your psychological level. But at certain moments, by His grace, we win a victory. We win a victory over the negative forces. As you are now, as we are now, because our mind is turned at something higher. But in this tempo of goodness, in this temple of goodness, you cannot remain constantly. Again, they will collect themselves and come. So, whenever thus the lower nature in us is conquered and we maintain a higher values of life and come to live, there is a glow of beauty in you. Light stands for knowledge. So every individual lights up, not outside light. Deepavali. Avali, rose, and rose of light. This is the goal of our culture. Whether it is many cultures put together or definitely a certain culture being evolved in every other nation. What is their attempt to bring the better man out of the vulgar, the animal, the base man? Who do, when do individual become civilized? And we say that he is a cultured to an extent. The good cultured man also feels lust. Don't say no. He also feels angry. But like an animal with no control, when anger comes, you express the anger. When lust comes, you express the lust. Then he is an uncultured man. He who is in spite of the anger. This is not the right time, right place, right person, and therefore you swallow it down and bring a smiley face on you. Is called a cultured man, isn't it? So everybody has to make that sacrifice and win over the lower nature is to light up the lamp of knowledge and wisdom and beauty in yourself. So Deepavali is a reminder to the community that there is a greater way of cultured living than the mere animal level. Whatever you feel, you just do it. That's not it. You must look around. Around you have been given a discriminative intellect. You are not an animal. Animal is allowed to do because it doesn't know how to discriminate. But man is supposed to live from the intellectual standpoint and don't do things which will bring harm to you later or later on or sorrow to other members at this moment. That means you have to conquer your own selfish, immediate demands for the sake of others. This is Deepavali really stands for. Let the hearts be lamb. Let the love be oil in it. Let the wick be the single point mind and spread the knowledge, light of knowledge all over. Guruji says the most beautiful thing to do this Diwali is to forgive everyone around you. Once we forgive, the intellect becomes subtle, pure, and mature. We will be filled with love and happiness. Gurudev said, pray in prosperity as fervently as you pray in adversity. You will reach Brahman bliss through self effort. When the mind of the seeker is purified, the grace divine shall rush in to flood his life with light and joy. A lighted lamp does not need another lamp to illumine its light. So too, Atman, which is knowledge itself, needs no other knowledge to know itself. On this sacred day of Diwali, at dusk, when darkness gathers around, all homes are illumined by lights in tiny mud pots with oil and wick. This indicates a society where each member is a lamp of piety, goodness, love, and mutual understanding. Here alone, real goodwill and enduring prosperity can come to play and stay victoriously. May our words be auspicious, not only helpful to our own cultural purification, but equally useful in encouraging others to live in a greater culture. Lakshmi Puja is invoking the inner wealth of nobility, love and compassion. Invoke sattvic qualities and remake your destiny. Wish you a healthy, optimistic, and illuminating Diwali. May each one of you unearth light within and become a radiant diya, spreading light, love, and joy. The lamp that shines all through the darkness of night sees the light of the day. प्रकाश है संवित वृत्तियाँ हैं दिए प्रतिबोध विदित चैतन्य के किए। शुभ दीपावली। हरि ओम। श्री सीताराम चंद्रार्पणमस्तु। हरि ओम। Let your mind be a Yodhya without struggle. Let it be purely good, without a trace of selfishness. Ayodhya, and let Sri Ramachandra and Mother Sita stay there constantly and forever. Hari Om.